All right, friends, to get started on this job, what we're first going to need to do is get inside of our package, and we're going to want to find our seal. It looks a lot like this right here. Essentially what we want to do with this is we want to put it up along the fender flare, and what we're going to do is we're going to come along this ridge right here, which is going to be the area that's going to be hitting up against the fender. So we want to have a nice rubber seal along there instead of a hard plastic. Now when you install this, you're going to notice there's a little red tab. You'd want to kind of pull on that, but don't do very much, just a tiny bit like this, because this is actually very sticky under there. And then we're going to have to spread this area here. Once you get it spread with your fingers, just kind of slide it right over like this, and then work it so it's going down the channel in between the rubber gasket, down along the entire fender flare. So we'll just do a little bit at a time here, just kind of rolling it. Once you feel as though you're starting to get it on there, go ahead and bring that little tab, and now we're just going to squish this right up against here. We'll continue on. We're going to do the entire fender flare. So now that I went across this entire lip, what I want to do is lift it up like this, and we're just going to check along the seam. As you can tell, there's going to be some areas that don't look like they're stuck as well as others. Just go ahead and press those down on there so they look nice and uniform. That's going to be a bend, so that's going to just stay like that. Now before we go ahead and install these onto the truck, what we want to do is make sure that the fender area where it's going to be touching against is nice and clean. Let's put this up against the fender here, and we're going to pay special attention to the body lines here where the fender flare is going to line up. We want this to sit perfectly right along the top of the bumper there. This looks pretty decent. I'm just going to use one of my little clips here. We want to make it so the actual angle of the clip is on the fender, and then the shorter end is on the plastic here. So I'm just going to kind of slide it up. If you need to, you can use a small screwdriver to try to separate the clip. There we are. That's kind of on there. That looks pretty good. Now let's continue on by adding a couple screws. All right, so just a quick recap here. What we did was we used one of our clips. We kind of held this up in here so that it holds it nice and steady for us. After that, we continued on by applying a couple of the self-tapping screws into the areas that are going to be holding it to the actual body of the truck. Just kind of give it a nice little bonk, a nice little shake, and make sure that it's really not going anywhere. You want it to be secure, and you definitely want it to match up along the fender where you just put that nice gasket along. Okay friends, so this looks great. Of course you can see there's a little bit more cleaning up we're going to have to do, but the process that we did for this one right here is going to be the same for all four corners of the vehicle. So go ahead and do the same, clean it up nice, and down the road you go.